Yeah, this could be fucking badass. We're going back to space, baby. Oh yeah, I should probably wake up Steve. Last time he slept through the whole entire Mars mission trip, where I drew a penis on Mars. Hey Steve, get your fucking ass up. Wake up, bitch.
What do you want? Nate? Jeez, what do you want? Seriously.
Sleeping Beauty finally awakes.
Why is it so fucking bright? Why am I strapped down to a seat? What am I doing here?
We're going to space.
What?
Yeah, you complained last time that you slept through the whole entire Mars mission where I drew a penis on Mars. So I thought I'd wake you up this time.
T-minus 2 minutes and counting.
We're actually in the spacecraft?
Yeah, we're in the shuttle.
90 seconds and
The shuttle badassery. I even had NASA change the name.
We're about 90 seconds from the
how do we even get clearance to be in here?
T-minus 60 seconds and
Some
counting.
creative hacking and changing names, making people disappear.
Power at this time.
Yeah, they were kind of surprised that they made an astronaut this size, but
Coming up on a go
How do you
for
fly
auto
this?
sequence Start.
I know.
You know.
It's just like the
We have a go
simulator.
for auto sequence
Well, yes,
start.
you took a flight simulator class in college and now you're fucking great.
No, it was actually off of Steam. Shuttle Simulator
Off of
2.0.
Steam. Fucking great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It worked out great last time. We made it back just fine.
Where's Leo? Is Leo even with us?
Yeah, he's in the back. He's coming up right now. Here we go, baby. Here
Holy
we
shit.
go.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah.
Nate, I'm pooping myself right now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. It's time for some music.
My mom.
Yeah. Hit the radio. Woohoo, baby. Yeah. 720 miles an hour. Hit the
Jesus, God
sound
help
barrier.
me. God help me, no.
Hey, Leo, Steve's crying like a little bitch.
My mom.
Come on, you sissy. It ain't that bad.
I can feel my anus going through my esophagus right now.
How's that even possible?
Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm going anal volcano over here.
You probably should evacuate your bowels before we left.
Oh, God, it's too late. It's coming out. Leo, I'm so sorry, you're behind me.
Good thing you're in a sealed suit.
Oh, God, she burns.
Yeah, baby. You just came part of the Mile High Poop Club.
Oh, God.
Discovery already.
Woohoo!
1.5 miles downrange. Travels almost
Oh, yeah.
50 miles an
We're about to enter the atmosphere right now. Space, the final frontier. These are the missions of the EGS Productions Podcast. Their lifelong mission to become stupidly rich, never get laid, and play video games all day long. You can find all of their podcasts at everydaygaming.society.com, as well as their Twitter, EGS Productions. Also their Facebook, Everyday Gaming Society. Sit back and enjoy these missions. Welcome to episode 90, Revenge of the Crabs from Space. These Andorian slave women said they were clean, and Leo infested the ship. That ended their relationship, where Steve and Nate blew Leo out of airlock. It was very uneventful, but yet the crabs remained, so in hindsight they could have kept Leo around to beat on and take out their anger. And also they lost their red shirt. On a landing party, it helps to have one guy as a sacrificial lamb, so the other two can get away. Sit back and enjoy episode 90, even though I just spoiled it for you all. What are you gonna do about it, bitches? What's up, you guys? It's me, Nate, from Everyday Gaming Society.
And Steve, everybody, what's going on this week?
And welcome to Podcast 90.
Yes! We had to edit out herpes crabs. We could have kept a straight face.
Revenge of the herpy crabs. As soon as I said it, I started laughing so hard I couldn't control myself.
Fucking awesome. So that was actually a under 5-minute intro for the podcast this week.
Quick and dirty.
Fucking amazing. I'm really surprised that it was that short, to be honest with you.
Well, it is like going on 3 a.m.
Well, yeah, we were just rolling through ideas, and they just kept on piling on. Then we want to throw on a bunch of stuff, but now we have next week's figured out. So I'm just, yeah, fun shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Totally fun shit. Speaking of fun shit, what have you been doing on the Xbox besides watching Netflix? Anything?
Not jack shit.
Not jack shit. Okay.
I got my serpent. On WoW.
Oh, okay. This sounds.
No, I'm playing with my dick. No. On WoW, I finally got my serpent mount from the the cloud people.
The cloud people?
The order of the...
That sounds racist.
The cloud serpent or something like that.
The cloud serpent? Okay. Now, what did you have to do in order to get that?
To do like a bunch of dailies to get exalted with them, and finally they gave me a dragon, and then you can buy all the other dragons for like super cheap, like 1,500 gold, compared to like 5,000 gold a piece. So I got all those serpents, and I got my riding and all that cool stuff. So now I can ride around on a cool serpent mount.
Nice, all right. Guess what I got a chance to do the other day? I got a chance to play Farming Simulator.
God, you're terrible.
Yeah, it was fucking horrible. It was just unbelievably... It was ridiculous. I went through the tutorial missions, and they were pretty long for the most part. And then by the time I got done with the end of the tutorial, I was thinking to myself...
Should make crop circles.
No, I really
Aliens
should,
were here.
Yeah, wait for Mel Gibson to show up and everything. So I thought that I would have gotten an achievement for being the tutorial, and I did not. The achievements are like play 10 hours and one file save.
Congratulations, we just made you waste 10 hours of your life.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's only 16 achievements in the game, and they're worth, I don't know, anywhere from 20 to 80, if not more gamer score per achievement. So it's not that bad. But you got to dump so many fucking hours into this game. You have to plow a field, and you have to harvest your crops, and it's just... Yeah, it's...
Farming. That's the old job.
Exactly, but you know, when I used to work in North Dakota, it wasn't that fucking boring. I just sat there on my ass with my controller in my hand as the tractor was like, just kept on going.
You had a controller and controller powered fucking...
No, I'm not talking about like in North Dakota. I'm talking about while sitting playing the game. Oh. I was saying it's so fucking boring sitting behind the TV and doing it and not doing fucking jack shit. So you have to have something to do while you're playing that game and while you're farming fields and shit like that. It is that fucking horrible.
Cow tipping.
So I finally went through, and the last Lego Marvel Superhero video will be up this week. So come Friday will be the last video for it.
Cool.
And now I move on to I can't remember what I'm working on next. I got something on the desk. I don't fucking know what it is. So now I want to go through and find the mini kits and Stanley in Peril and all that fun shit. I don't know if I'm going to take videos of that or if I'm just going to go through and do it and say I did it. And
you have to. I did it all.
Oh, fuck you then. That's great.
I did all the achievements plus find everything in that whole entire fucking
Yeah, well, I
game.
want to play this game for the next 2 fucking months of my life, okay? Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks now, huh? Yeah, Lego games not so much fun anymore. When you hassled me for fucking 8 months, it's like, oh, so you gonna re-release those videos, mate?
Yeah, well, it was like fucking 2 years. It took you to get those videos out.
It was 6 months.
You just said 8 months, but...
Whatever.
I
was rounding up.
Do we have videos still that are not out yet for the Harry Potter shit?
Oh, no.
No, Harry Potter. I did Harry Potter 5 through 7, but what was it? Was it you did Pirates, Lord of the Rings? That was it. Yeah, we never got through and did.
Yeah. I'm gonna say fuck you on that game. It's all 4 fucking movies. It's a goddamn impossible.
It's a movie alone by itself, but it's a movie times 4, really.
It's basically you're playing through 4 fucking movies.
It's a total fucking breakdown, and you know, it's pretty shitty how we're going through. I remember playing it, and I was falling asleep because I don't want to say I was so bored. It's just I'm not into the whole Lord of the Rings thing. So
well, I am. It's just a lot of shit to go through in order to fucking... Because you have to, like, certain characters you have to unlock just to go back to the first fucking film, Fellowship of the Ring.
And then free mode, all of that shit still. Yeah, of course.
Without hitting any canisters or any, like, special unlocks.
No, I mean,
it's impossible.
What do you expect? It's a fucking Lego game. These things are fucking...
They're made by Satan.
They're made by Satan. Isn't it TT Games?
Yeah,
so
TI or IT Games.
So yeah, they are Satan in your book now.
Yeah,
huh?
they're evil. They're made by the devil.
So let's jump right into it. Let's go ahead, and we only have one thing to pop up as far as anything to do with the community and whatnot. Diana went and shared our video, so thank you, Diana, for sharing the Lego Marvel Superhero cheat code video. We do appreciate it. And that is it. No comments. I haven't checked the likes or anything like that on what is booming this week. But we do have a new charity coming out for this month, for the month of March.
The month of March.
I think I still have Fat Tuesday.
Month of
yeah,
March.
Fat Tuesday's on my mind still. Multiple sclerosis is going to be our entire month of March charity awareness. So please help donate.
What's that guy's name?
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox month.
Does he have MS though?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Multiple sclerosis.
Okay. So, guys, please go and donate to nationalmssociety.org/HOM, or just go ahead and click on the link in the cesspool, and please tell us that you went and donated. We'll go give you a shout-out on the podcast.
You can help Marty McFly get to the future to find the drugs to save his life and then come back to the past.
Why would he want to come back to the past?
To give the cure to everyone else?
He would do that.
He would, too.
We're finally getting the fucking shoes from that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, like 2 weeks ago, we discussed that.
I have another article to talk about later on. Yeah.
Another Back to the Future article?
Yeah, about the hoverboard.
Oh, okay. So, I'm not going to spoil it. I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
We got a lot of video game articles to punch through this week. A shit ton.
We do, but real quick, I want to say that I was out, and I had really nothing to do on a Sunday night because I was supposed to go see the fucking Lego movie.
Yep.
And then the guy I was supposed to see with fucking backed out last minute, so I was like, you know what, fuck you, Brian. So I just kept on driving. I went to Hoops there in Auburn Hills, and I knew the lady, the bartender, I used to work with her, and she put on Walking Dead for me. So I got a chance to sit in a bar and watch The Walking Dead.
I offered to go see it with you again, and you refused to.
Yeah, because I didn't want to go to fucking Lapeer.
What for? You're coming. You had nothing to do anyway.
I was already out in town in Oxford, so I mean, why would I drive back and then drive all the way back down there and just, I don't want to come back to Lapeer. I don't know, I just don't like Lapeer right now.
You live in it.
On the outskirts, yeah.
You're an idiot. But anyway.
I've been called worse. So yeah, I was sitting there at the bar and I tweeted that, this is pretty fucking cool sitting down watching The Walking Dead and also watching Comic Book Men because I was, there fucking all hours of the night. Closed down the place, and wouldn't you know it, hours later, somebody went and tweeted me.
See, this is. I offered to go see a movie with him, and he'd rather go sit at a bar by himself and be the lowly sap at the end of the bar, watching a fucking TV show.
It was great. It was fucking great. But anyway, I tweeted Comic Book Man, Kevin Smith, Ming Chung, and Michael Zapsik saying that I'm at the bar watching the fucking episode of Comic Book Man, and Mike Zapsik sent back and said that is the coolest bar ever.
Oops.
Yeah. Well, just because they were playing The Walking Dead and Comic Book Man right after. So,
yeah,
I mean, I do agree with them. It is a cool bar. But
it wasn't Michael Zapsik. It was Ming Chun.
No, it was Mike.
Me people like Mike.
Jesus, you sound like fucking Benny from Code Monkeys.
You like Pixie Sticks. You have to give me a long time, Penny Hunter.
Oh, man, I could say a whole bunch of crappy stuff from that show.
Code monkeys like Leos. Code monkeys like Daff and Mountain Dew. Code monkey like Superman. I can sing.
Code monkeys like you. Yeah, you're almost done there.
A code monkey like you. I
fucking love that show.
Yeah, but then they made that sequel to it, and then Felicia Day got involved, and that's when I lost interest.
Oh, that was the one where they're up in space, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that a lot of the voice actors are all the same. That they haven't really changed them.
They're all the same, but they added Felicia Day, and that's when I go like, fuck it.
I know, you're not a big fan of the Guild or a big fan of her in general. So.
Nope, her acting sucks.
All right, let's go ahead and get...
And I probably just made everyone hate me on our podcast
You
now.
probably did. The only female that they have...
Look, I don't hate her as a person. I just don't like...
Yes, you do. You know how many bad names you called her that I had to edit out?
There's something wrong with her acting. It's not believable to me.
It's acting.
Yes, you're supposed to fucking fall for that actor's acting. You're supposed to believe everything he's saying, he or she is saying. Her, it's like she's reading off a cue card, and there's no real emotion behind anything. It's like a robot automaton just rememorizing script.
So you're saying every time she speaks, you just don't believe what she's saying?
No, I don't feel like she's immersed herself in that character at all.
So you just think that she's talking monotone and putting no effort into body language or just effort into being in the scene?
Yep.
Well, I really don't know what to say to you, Nate. I'm sorry, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate mail this week, so thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Let's go ahead and jump right into video game news, since you have so much to talk about this week.
So Demon's Souls sequel is dead. Any hopes of the Demon's Souls sequel are dead after the game's publisher confirmed the title will not be continued, so stop fucking asking. They came right out and said... It will never happen again. Atlas PR manager John Herden responded to the rumors that the sequel did not pull any punches either by personally saying, I can confirm 100% that will not be a Demon's Souls 2. The developer of Demon's Souls from Software did release a similar title, Dark Souls, which will be getting a sequel, Dark Souls 2, will be released on Xbox 360 and PS3. But Demon Souls sequel is dead. Do not ask for it anymore, or he will fucking come to your house and punch you in the face.
It's kind of like every press conference that was held for the creators of Doom. They just kept on asking, when's the next Doom? When is Doom 4 coming out? And they just got fucking tired of hearing that question over and over and over again.
Well, it's just like, I'd get pissed off too. You know what I mean? It's just...
I'm sure Bungie had to deal with it. 343 has to deal with it.
Yeah, but if it's a low-level developer, you know what I mean, and there's not many staff there to field those calls or emails, it gets very annoying after a while. So, play Call of Duty Ghosts for free on Xbox 360 and Xbox One this weekend. If you're among the handful of 360 and Xbox One users that have been dying to try out the Call of Duty game for whatsoever reason, and managed to avoid the last 7 years worth of the much uptight billion-dollar releases. Yeah, whatever. Gigantic diaper wipe.
We both bought into them, though.
Activision and Microsoft are teamed up to release a multiplayer demo of Call of Duty Ghost for the Xbox 360 at Xbox One, which will be free to play this weekend. This weekend only, too. So
only on Xbox One.
Yep, and 360.
Oh, and 360 as well.
Yep.
Oh, very nice.
The demo will be featuring 3 multiplayer maps taken on the original non-DLC set, Prison Break, Strike Zone, and Warhawk. 3 multiplayer modes, Domination, Search and Rescue, and Team Deathmatch. It will also include the first map of co-op mode Extinction. The demo launches March 7th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, including on March 10th. Although a specific time for when it ends is not listed, we reach out to reps for the game for clarification, and it'll be up to date as soon as needed. So basically, if you want to try that out, and you've been wanting to, but you can't really afford it, or you just don't want to piss the money away to find out about it, just download the demo and try it out, and if you like it, go out and buy it. If not, then
save your money for something better.
Like a Xbox One.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it does, because if you're a 360 user and you haven't bought Ghost because you want to buy a new console, so you see it's kind of pointless to buy any new games until you buy the new console.
So, like $60 out of $100, or $100.
$60 is like almost $3/4 away of $100.
Yeah, but then, times that by 5 because it's $500.
Basically, you'd have to not buy
food,
7 games,
toilet paper,
that
shampoo, anything for the next 3 months in order to...
No, say you buy a game a month. That's your normal budget.
Fuck.
So you buy a game a month, 7 months, and you'll have an Xbox One.
Yeah, that's very true, but I don't know, man. I don't think I can do it. To be honest with you, just buy a game every month and just not even know how to play it or just how it goes. You can just do as much research as you want. Watch as many trailers, as much as gameplay, but everybody plays games differently. I'm sure
there's people out there that buy a game a month, or a game a week for that matter.
I know there's people that probably buy a game every other day, to be honest with you.
But
whether
for some
it's
people
indie
that are poor
or
like
arcade,
us,
it doesn't really matter because there's people out there that would love to play that farming simulator game that would just fucking eat that shit up because
I'm
they
sure
have
there's
nothing else
tons
to
of
do.
farmers just clamoring for that game. Oh god,
yeah, right.
Man, it's even got my cushioned seat, and I can skim the fields of wavery grain. And I can also have sex with the livestock.
Well, I haven't hit that part of the tutorial missions yet, but
it's a secret Easter egg you have to unlock.
It's an Easter egg.
It's after you invest like 1,000 hours in the game and you make a perfect crop circle in the field.
Even if that was true, I wouldn't even waste my fucking time just to have sex with a fake CGI cow. No,
you see a farmer going to a pig pen, and it, night scenes out, and it goes like here's like. The shredded cries of a pig being molested.
That is so fucking disgusting. Talking about molestation of animals on a farm in the podcast.
Come on, it's happened. Anyway, so the guy dying from getting raped by a horse is totally a legit fucking article.
From what?
There's a guy that had sex with a horse, and he got impaled really bad because the horse's dick is way bigger than a human's.
Jesus Christ!
And
it went up to his throat or something.
Yeah, basically, fucked up his organs.
I think I remember talking about this.
And then there was that famous queen that made a series of lovers and boys to have sex with a horse.
What?
Yeah, seriously, Queen Elizabeth or something like that.
Queen Elizabeth? It's about the queen right now? The one that's 20-something? That has nude photos?
Okay, there's been more than one Queen Elizabeth, okay?
Oh, yeah, well, probably.
She's a French queen.
Oh, French queen, okay.
It's not an English queen.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember her fucking name. But anyways, like, she was feeling particularly randy that night, made a systems of pulleys and levers to have sex with a male horse. This is documented.
Feeling randy that night.
She's feeling particularly randy.
That is fucking... That's a random article. You want to hear another random article? So I was talking with a couple people, and they're in law enforcement over down by the city, and I guess over in the... I'll just say the city. I'm not going to name the city, but you guys can do the research if you want.
Oxford.
No. This was further down.
Rochester.
Much further.
Metamora?
So, yeah, because Rochester is before Metamora, you dumbass.
Pontiac, Auburn Hills.
So we were sitting there discussing a few things, and I guess what happened is there was a 911 call saying that they thought that the couple next door started to kill each other, like pretty much murder each other, because she was screaming at the top of her lungs, he was screaming back. They couldn't quite make out what they were exactly saying, but she kept on saying something like, "Get away from me, I want to be around you," that kind of stuff. So they thought it was a domestic that was going to progressively get worse. It was just rough
sex, wasn't it?
No, they got there, and I guess they smelt a bad odor. What happened is the guy kept on farting. So the guy kept on farting, and he kept on going over and chasing her with his farts. And I might be stretching that a little bit, but yeah, it is seriously to where the guy kept on farting. They smelled so bad to where she kept on screaming at the top of her lungs. People next door thought they were getting murdered. So the cops were called on it, and yes. So yeah,
that's gotta be a funny fucking 911 call.
Yeah, that was actually at the end of January, or no, December. That was like the last funny call that came through the radio of 2013. So yeah,
funny.
That just popped up in my head when I heard the horse fucking incident. So yeah,
so
let's get back on video games.
Microsoft announces March games with gold selection. So the games that announced this month for gold is going to be Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution and Dungeon Defenders. Civilization will be available on March 15th, while Dungeon Defenders is going to be available from March 16th until the end of the month. So from the 1st until the 15th, you can get Civilization. For the rest of the month, Dungeon Defenders.
I think I have everything but 4 or 5 achievements in that game, because I played the fucking shit out of it when I first got it.
I never got to play some Civilization.
Good game, turn-by-turn base, and it will soak the fucking hours out of your day, my friend. So make sure you find something or set a timer to where it'll pull you away, because you will stay there for hours. So,
GTA 5 Business Update release time. Are you looking for GTA 5 Business Update release time on PS3 and Xbox 360? The good news is that if you like some other gamers have managed to get the update already on story mode, but the GTA 5 missions update for GTA Online with the 3 new cars is still pending. As you were told in the previous article, 3 new cars are offered are the Albany Alpha, the Girardi Turismo R, and the Dinka Jester. All cars look amazing, and now you can get them now on single-player mode by heading to the PSN or Xbox Live Marketplace. If you're playing on the 360, simply go to Games, Browser, Add-ons, and New Releases, and there you should be able to find the business update for GTA 5. PSN, it's the same thing. You go to your Marketplace, New Stuff, GTA 5 business update.
Is this a free update I'm taking?
I'm assuming yes.
Okay. Very cool. Their mob update was pretty fucking amazing. I was really happy that you can actually buy ties now, because you could never buy a tie for your guy. It was always a little pink or black bow tie, and now you can actually buy full ties with a vest and all that kind of stuff. So, my guy looks very nice, and he also has $750,000 saved up because they have a hot rod like mine that you can actually buy. That was like kind of from back in the day, so you can get like an old Model A from like 1929, 1930. Or then you can get like a rat rod kind of thing. So it's really cool how you can get that kind of stuff. It's just really fucking expensive.
Yep.
Yeah, very.
So, free South Park game giveaway, Dark Souls 2 and Vince Pilla on this week's The Lobby. What's going on this week's episode of our weekly live show? This is GameSpot, by the way. They're going to give away games for free this week if you go to their game. Tuesday, March 3rd at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Response Vince Zampella will be in the studio to answer the pressing Titanfall questions. You can ask questions through the GameSpot Twitter account, and all comments show the sections below. Also, the show will be on Twitch's Steam. They will be showing off Dark Souls 2, and they will be trying to keep the cursing to a minimum as they play through a small part of the infamous difficult game. Win a copy of South Park Stick of Truth. We will be giving away any 2 copies of PS3 and Xbox 360 versions through Twitter during the show. To win, just follow at GameSpot and mention the GS The Lobby. Winners will be announced live on air.
Very nice. So did you go in and try to put in forward or tweet them or anything like that a couple days ago?
I didn't have a chance.
Layoffs hit. Thief developer Montreal, whatever it is. But the game that just came out, Thief, I guess, was doing so well, or what people thought, but it is true to where the rumor was that they had to let some people go, and they let 27 people go in one day. So the layoffs have hit. Another game developer soon as the game fucking comes out.
It's the same thing at GameStop. They hire them for the Christmas season when they're busy, and then they lay them off again, saying, we'll call you. And they never do.
I just love how you laugh at that.
So PSN's Spring Fever franchises deals include Call of Duty and GTA 5. If the 7 games debuting on PSN this month at a discount rate do not spice up Sony's Spring Fever sale enough for your liking, the sale will also include the 4 different franchises, games, and DLC in the Call of Duty, Need for Speed, BioShock, and Grand Theft Auto series are on sale at varying points in the March for all PSN users. The sale spans 5 games in Need for Speed series, each down from $9.99 to $5 to the PS Plus subscribers, tomorrow through March 10th. Those games include Need for Speed Most Wanted on both the PS3 and Vita, Hot Pursuit on the PS3, The Run on PS3, and Carbon on PSP. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, and Black Ops 2, both Black Ops games can be purchased together for $69.99 or $62.99 on PS Plus, as well as 3 Modern Warfare games for $64.99 or $58.49 on PS Plus members as well. Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto series will roll into next on the March 18th. The sales lasting through March 24th. The sales knocked down GTA 5 down to $39.99, GTA 4 to $5.99. $4.79 for PS Plus members, as well as a handful of other PS3 and PSP games in a separate series ranging from $5.99 each to $4.79 for the PS Plus to $2.99 to $2.39 on PS Plus. Lastly, the first 2 games for the BioShock series will also be $9.99, $5 for PS Plus members. March 25th through the 31st, those games will be joined by the BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 1 DLC for $10.40. as well as $7.34 on PS Plus, as well as for $3.49 each to $2.44 on PS Plus, Finest Pack and the Clash in the Clouds DLCs. So PSN's getting a lot of cool deals. It's like they're trying to just purposely undercut Xbox.
Wouldn't you, though? If that was your competition, would you try to do something that would top your competitor?
Yeah, but it's nothing really to sneeze at. You know, I mean, like not to sneeze at, because it's like maybe 20 cents cheaper.
Still, 20 cents is a lot to some people, because they have that bragging right of saying, well, our title was 20 cents cheaper than yours, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Go suck a dick, Xbox.
So, out this week, March 3rd, 2014, with so many new games and movies coming out, it's hard to keep up. Lucky for you that we have rounded up the biggest releases each week and every week to check out the latest prices for this week. And be sure to come back next Monday for a new update. The prices and deals detailed below are accurate, and time we publish the story are not subject to change. On Amazon for $59.99. On Amazon for $59.99, PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. From our hands now, South Park: Stick of Truth is out.
Yes, it is.
On March 4th, I believe.
Yeah, it was out yesterday, officially.
So it is out there. So it's $59.99, and also out this week is Telltale's Engrossing Adventure series, continuing with Clementine heading her own episode and her lead character. So that is out also March 4th. Awesome Knots Assemble brings 7 new characters to the console. That is out going to be March 4th, 2014. You can get it on Amazon for $19.99.
South Park: Stick of Truth, it got a 9.0 from IGN. And the main community, they had like a couple different review websites go through. It got a 9.6 out of over 1,000 reviews from just...
Out of 10?
Yeah, out of just like regular customers and consumers. Isn't that really fucking good for a game that we thought, 2 months ago, that wasn't even supposed to be coming out by the so-called rumor?
Is that with the anal probe video in there or non-anal probe?
I have no idea. Did it release the same day as it did in our country as it did in, what was it, Russia?
No, the Europe countries. That's
Europe,
when they
okay.
banned it.
So did it release the same day, or did it have a later release date?
It's related. It's later. It wasn't going to come out till the 8th or the 16th. I can't remember.
Okay, yeah, probably shipping and all that kind of stuff. That is if somebody doesn't go through and hijack one of their shipment carts. You know, the semis, like what they did for Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare, Fast and Furious, or the Italian Job style fucking theft.
That is just great.
So indie hit Fez comes to PS4 March 25th. Runs on 1080p, 60 frames a second.
That is very impressive.
So that's pretty cool. Fez is finally coming to PlayStation. So PS4, that's pretty cool. I heard that Fez 2 was delayed because the developer himself is like... If you watched Indie Gamer...
I haven't yet, no. It's still
like,
my queue.
The guy is really kooky. You know what I mean? Like, you have to watch the documentary to see what I'm talking about. But
okay, like, what kind of... kooky are you talking about? Just like a creepy guy to where he would...
Not creepy, just like he's so in love with himself that if he could, he would like make a clone and have sex with himself.
Well, I mean, that's not too bad. So he just has a really big ego.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. I thought you were saying like he belongs in a van outside of a school. You know, like that kind of weird.
No, not that kind of creepy.
Okay,
anyway.
all right.
So this is what I'm pissed about, and I want to punch Ginger in the face because I know it's him and all his fucking BioWare cocksucker friends. So BioWare internationally discussed remastering the Mass Effect games for the next-gen consoles.
Yeah,
what would be the fucking point?
We did talk about this a couple weeks back, yeah.
BioWare developers have internationally discussed the possibility of bringing back the original Mass Effect trilogy to the next-gen consoles with remastered editions, according to the tweet from Edmund and Montreal Studios general manager Aaron Flynn. Responding to a fan's question on Twitter, Flynn said solid plans for PS4 and Xbox One versions of 2007's Mass Effect, also including 2010's Mass Effect 2 and 2012's final Mass Effect 3, have yet to form. But BioWare will share details when possible. We have discussed it internationally, Flynn wrote, of the trilogy remastered. If we can, we will put the solid plans together and we'll share. Great to hear you're keen. Polygon has reached out to Flynn and BioWare for more details, and will they share them as they are received. The original Mass Effect has initially published exclusively to the Xbox 360 and later ported to the Windows PC and PlayStation 3. The sequel has released for PS3 and 360 and Windows PC, while Mass Effect 3 launched on all previous platforms in addition to the Nintendo Wii U. In November 2012, BioWare released a bundle of the three games. The Mass Effect Trilogy Edition for the PC, Xbox 360, and PS3 versions were released the following month. The same month, BioWare launched the Mass Effect Trilogy Bundle series. Executive producer Cassie Hudson revealed on Twitter that the BioWare is already in the early stages of designing the completely new Mass Effect game. Days later, BioWare Montreal director Yankee Roy Frostbite stated that the game would be made on a Frostbite engine, unlike the previous titles, which were developed on the Unreal Engine. Roy also said that the team were taking the franchise into new directions in the terms of story and gameplay. In February 2013, BioWare community manager Chris Presley wrote in the franchise forums, calling the upcoming title Mass Effect 4 as doing the series a disservice because the story of Commander Shepard is over. Haha, hear that, Genji? Even the guys at BioWare said he's dead. He's never coming back. You can't have him. You can't nuzzle up into his sweet muscular chest and cry into his long locks. Anyway.
Well, I think that was a little overdone there, Nate. Jesus. So are you saying that you would not be excited or go through and just play them? With the new graphics, with everything coming out now, would you not go and play
I
it?
don't own a next-gen console, so I can't really say that I'm excited for it, but I played the first
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, there we go.
I want to get BioWare.
BioWare, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, you got it.
I didn't really get into them. You know what I mean? I'm not into that whole entire multiple choice type deal. You know what I mean? Different outcomes to different games. I just like straight up fucking non-bullshit.
Killing. Just
not killing, because I do
killing.
MMORPGs, but the thing is, I just don't like it on a console. Like, if I can, I'll play it on PC. You know what I mean? Because for some odd reason, my brain just does this weird disconnect where I can't do it. So, Bioshock Infinite 1998 mode announced by Irrational Games. Even though they're closing. So I find it kind of weird. Seafull Gallery on Techno Buffalo, Irrational Games shipped BioShock Infinite out last year with a $19.99 mode, the hardest difficulty level that the game had to offer. Now it wants to one-up itself and really make you struggle to get to the end of Columbia. Along with BioShock Infinite's Burial at Sea Episode 2, Irrational Games is including a 1998 mode in new packages. This new mode will heavily focus on stealth and allow Booker to use non-lethal tools in combat. In Burial at Sea Episode 2, we focus on balance and stealth mechanics, said Ken Levine, director of Irrational Games. As we are developing a new style of gameplay, we started to see more people self-impose non-lethal playthroughs. Given the fans' reception in the mode of 1999, we thought it'd be cool to give them another way to play Burial at Sea.
To make it fucking harder.
Yeah, basically to fucking make people pissed off, and the people that are tryhards to fucking try harder.
Exactly. So they're pretty much saying, ha ha ha, go ahead and try to release walkthrough videos now, fuckers.
Yeah, basically.
So an 8-hour game is now going to take, let's say, another 2 to 5 more hours to complete if you go through and do all the stealth and all that bullshit, like what they're talking.
Probably try another 8 hours.
Another 8 hours?
Probably.
I can't imagine them having to double and multiply it by 2. I mean,
it's the hardest. It's like a hard mode. It's like extreme mode.
Extreme mode from back in 1998. Do you remember games being that hard back then?
Oh, just nuke them.
But yeah, look at the games that we had though. They're not that. They're not that complete
There's Nightmare
compared
mode
to what they
Doom,
had.
So.
Yeah, well, I mean, they fucking respawned. So I mean, that was fucking horrible.
So, PlayStation Plus free games of March. We take a look at the free games for March for PlayStation Plus users, including Tomb Raider, Thomas, as well as Alone and Lone Survivor Director's Cut of PS3, and Unit 13 and Monster Hunter. Freedom Unite for the Vita as well. So look for those games. That's free for March, and if you're a PS Plus subscriber.
And for only March.
And yep. So PlayStation platforms get critically acclaimed clone puzzle game The Swapper in May. Facepalm Games and Swapper, a puzzle platformer previously available only on the PC, is coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita as a cross-buy title this year, Sony has announced on PlayStation's blog. Will port the Swapper into PlayStation platforms. Sony has yet to announce what the Swapper will cost when it's released. The Swapper is set to damaged space station and research facility, which is a part of a creative clay models, giving the game a dark, creepy look. You're able to create up to 4 clones of yourself, switch between them, and control them simultaneously in order to solve various puzzles. So it's basically like a poor man's version of Portal.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what it sounds like.
So, no offense, PlayStation owners. This was out for the PC first. So don't judge me. So yeah, look for that. They don't know how much it's going to cost or when it's going to come out.
So DICE is going to be getting into the works of trying to fix their game called Battlefield 4. I'm not sure if anybody has ever heard of it. But they have really bad lagging issues. Another issue that they have is the kill camera is delaying to the point to where when it first starts to when it first ends, it really never ends. I guess it just keeps on going and it does not stop. So pretty much when the match is over, when you die, you're fucking stuck in kill cam mode. Of course, I'm not going to describe lagging. You guys should know what that is. But infinite mode is...
See, kids, what lagging is when a douchebag has a lag switch. And it's hooked into your Ethernet cable, and he flicks it back and forth quickly to cause the effect of lag.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Steve used to be one.
I was never online playing in a multiplayer match with other people. I only did it to you guys.
Uh-huh.
I remember playing with you.
That's why he has such a high
Valhalla.
rank on Halo Reach and Halo 3.
Actually, my rank sucks dick in Halo 3.
It's because he got it in Halo Reach.
Yeah. Oh, shit. No, I never did that in Halo Reach.
Judge him.
Halo
Judge
4.
him with angry emails.
You better not. Don't you fucking send them. So, I guess not damaging your opponent is another big thing to where... Are you really still farting? Jesus Christ.
I don't know about this bench. It just opens up my,
It's not even my bench. It's my fucking basement. As soon as you walk in through that door, you crop dusted right in my face. I'm going to wake up with pink eye in both eyes.
That's right.
It's going to be fucking horrible.
It smells like cheese. Now it smells like floury cheese. Linens.
I really need to contact Lysol or Febreze and see if they can give us a sponsorship. Go through like 3 bottles of podcast.
This guy won't stop supporting the podcast. Can we get a sponsorship?
And then we fucking died during the podcast.
We died of like a horrible combination
Black
of methane
lung.
and the Lysol chemical.
Massive explosion.
I light up a cigarette. We all die.
God. And then the fourth and final issue that they had with Battlefield 4, as soon as you start sprinting, you instantly die.
See? I told you running would kill you one day. That's why I refuse to run.
Amazing how they had these problems, and they're still working on the old problems. The old problems was disappearing crosshairs, big impact sounds, kill card sounds to 0 health, and then broken collision. So I guess whenever something would be destroyed, it would just come back and instantly be repaired. And so I have no idea. I have no idea why the hell they're not fixing these or why it's taking them so long. But I just think it's pretty funny.
They fucking rushed that game to get out for the next gen, okay? They completely rushed it. And now they're fucking reaping what they sowed.
I just find it funny. As soon as your guy starts to be healthy and run, he fucking dies. Instant heart attack. Death.
Haha. So, USPSN Fever sales, discounts, and new indies. The promotion to kick off the Awesome Knots Ensemble, including the Fez, each title will discount for 20% off and subscribers through this week's launch. Spring Fever 2014 will offer deals on BioShock, Call of Duty, and Grand Theft Auto, which I stated in the previous thing, but there are some games in here I have not announced. Awesome Knots for PS4 will be $7.99 to /$9.99. Master Reboot PS3 $11.99 to $14.99. 11th through the 17th, Towerfall Ascension PS4 will be $11.99 to $14.99. Vessel for the PS3 $7.99 to $9.99. The 18th to the 24th, Steam World Dig PS4 and Vita $7.99 to $9.99. Loft Trousers PS3 and Vita $7.99 to $9.99. On the 25th to the 31st, Fez, PS3, PS4, and Vita, $9.99 to $12.99.
Not bad.
So, yep, you're getting a lot of fucking free shit, man. God, that sucks.
Have you talked to Andrew recently?
No.
He said that there's a rumor going around, and he doesn't know if it's true. I don't even know if it's true.
Oh, yeah, the Halo 2...
yeah, as soon as you get Halo 2 Anniversary, you'll automatically get the Halo 5 beta.
I haven't heard that part, but okay. I have heard that they were talking about making a Halo 2 Anniversary Edition.
I thought we discussed this a couple weeks ago, and that they denied that they're in development of making a Halo 2 Anniversary.
I don't remember talking about it. Like I read the article yesterday, and this is the first I'm hearing of it.
Okay.
So I read the article, and it seemed legit. You know what I mean? It's like, it'd be kind of cool, because Halo 2 was really good.
So did 343 respond to the allegation?
I have the article saved, I think. Well, let me pull it up.
Because I was talking with Andrew, and he said that he thinks it's going to be too soon for Halo 5 to come out. Do you think that is the case with you? Or do you want to see Halo 5 come out right now and see how Chief is going to cope with the loss of Cortana?
Well, isn't that the new title? We saw the teaser trailers at the Microsoft console release, the next-gen console release. We saw the trailer with Chief walking with, like, the Obi-Wan Kenobi robe.
Yeah, just blowing in the wind.
Dog tags. Yeah. That was the trailer for fucking Halo 5.
So, let's say in the next 2 years, do you think it's too soon?
No, I don't think it's too soon at all, especially because it has a new team and a new company rolling behind it. You know, I mean, it's not Bungie. You know, I mean, it's 343, so they're going to want to milk that cash cow while people are still interested.
They're going to want to. I don't know if they're going to release any other games besides, the one that they released for the iPhone, but any other Halo games, because they had Halo Wars that was, of course, through Ensemble Studios. That is no longer there as far as I know. ODST, Reach, and that's just a few to name. I'm sure there's many more out there that I'm not thinking of right now, but do you want to see them release something more than just the anniversary editions of Halo 2 when that comes out,
but
and then Halo 3?
People need to understand this, that if they release the Halo 2 anniversary, Halo 2 was the first multiplayer platform for Halo.
But that doesn't really matter, though. If you think about it,
that means they'll open the servers back up for Halo 2 version of multiplayer.
Not the original one, though. Not the original servers.
No, new servers. But the thing is, you'll get... It's like those 5 guys that held out in the original Xbox for, like, almost a year? So Bungie could have closed on the servers on them? It's like, it's a perfect scenario. It's a win-win, especially for gamers. but they're going to capitalize on like a whole nother market.
I got a feeling that they're going to have something come out this year on the Xbox One. It's going to be right now it's going to be an untitled Halo title, but it's still going to be a Halo title, I have a feeling. Although, it was 2 years ago at this point, 2012, when they came out with Halo 4, I think?
Well, according to this article, Master Chief voice actor says Halo 2 Anniversary is coming this year. Halo 2 Anniversary Edition will release this year to coincide with the game's 10th anniversary, according to Master Chief's voice Steve Downs, who added that Halo 5 will not launch till 2015. I think that you may I think you may be ahead of yourself on Halo 5, Downs told GameZone, who was unable to share the games and developers' expected platforms because he is working on it with them. I wouldn't expect anything until 2015. What you can look forward to this year is the anniversary edition of Halo 2. Microsoft teased that the next-gen installment of Halo franchise during E3's 2013 press conference. Bonnie Ross, general manager 343 Industries, announced that the title features a 60 frames per second frame rate that takes advantage of Microsoft's cloud computing tech. The game was announced for the Xbox One release in 2014, with the Microsoft Game Studios corporate vice president Phil Spencer saying that it was a legitimate version of Halo. So yeah, we are going to see an anniversary edition of Halo 2.
So we do have that confirmed.
Sorry.
Very nice.
Whether that's going to be available on Xbox 360 or not, don't know yet. They haven't released that much.
It's probably just going to be on the exclusive Xbox One. I can't imagine them bringing a game to the old system.
Me neither, but that kind of sucks now, because now I can't play Anniversary 2.
Right, exactly. So you have to spend $500.
Yeah.
So you have to dump at least $600 with taxes and all that shit.
Kidneys. You'll never get it back, but...
Yeah. Am I going to get Xbox with this, maybe?
We could share it.
Yeah, we can share it in your fucking bedroom at your house.
You can keep it here. I don't give a shit. As long as I get to come over and do whatever I want.
Leave me alone. I'm masturbating. Nate's the fourth time.
I'm watching porn.
It's the fourth time today.
1080p. Leave me alone.
Fourth time today, Nate. Come on.
So, Dishonored 2 to be announced at E3 in 2014. Bethesda may be working on the sequel to 2012 stealth-driven title Dishonored. The photo above is certainly a questionable merits, but we have surprised to follow up that it was indeed on its way. Dishonored received mostly positive reviews when it was launched on PC, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3, and Syfy's reality TV show Face Off even showcased game in an episode how there's even a Skyrim mod that allows you to obtain Dishonored powers. So if Bethesda isn't working on the sequel, we're guessing that there's going to be a good amount of disappointed people out there. The photo above is not only hints a possible announcement at E3 2014, but it shows that it could be reflected on the DualShock 4 controller's light bar for PS4. We are also given a hashtag that we may or not expect to see in the future. Hashtag Darkness of Tivia. Hopefully they're working on number 2. Number 1 wasn't that bad.
I remember you played it and you want to talk about doing some videos. Would you like to get back to the point of doing some videos possibly for it?
Yeah, it'd be cool. I liked it. It was decent. It kind of reminded me of like a dirtier BioShock.
So does it deserve a sequel? Can they pull off a sequel?
Yeah, they could. But for as much as they talked about in that game, I just think they were too limited on the older systems because the graphics weren't that great. Like they said, oh my god, it's badass, but the graphics were like really kind of crappy. But the mechanics were great. I liked the mechanics. And the story was decent as well. So if they just polish up the graphics with the next-gen console, which they had no problem with, it'd be awesome. All right, that's all I got for video games this week. Let's go into the geek news.
Let's do it. What do we have for the first one?
So, geek news. So, I found this pretty funny. Mercedes to include Android in their cars once it's ready. So, expect a lot of problems with shutdowns, forced shutdowns, and possibly exploding fires.
We talked about this last week, correct? I thought we mentioned something about Mercedes and Android teaming up.
Yeah, but that was more of a rumor. But now they finally come out and said, hey, we're going to put Android technology and software into our cars. You know what I mean? It's like, I already had an Android device, and like when you have Android, it always force shuts itself down. Constant resets, all this other crap. It's like, it's prone to like spyware, viruses, and shit like that. So why would you put that in a fucking $500,000 car?
Just because it's technology, it's cool, and it's new. That's why. People are going to pay as much money as they can for something that's new and just on the market.
I wouldn't put Android in my car. If anything, I'd put, like, Siri.
Oh, of course, you would say an iPhone product.
So, speaking of Siri, AH Tech talk about how the Halo-inspired Windows Phone Assistant compares to Google Now. So, did you hear the tone?
No.
So, Microsoft's response to Siri is now that they're doing Cortana.
Very nice.
So, Cortana will talk to you. So now I'm really pissed that I have an iPhone and not a Windows phone, so I can't talk to Cortana.
Oh, God. I can only imagine the masturbation conversations
Call
you would
me
have
sexy,
with her.
bitch. Call me sexy. Oh, John.
What's her, what's the actress's name?
That plays Cortana?
Like Jill Taylor?
Jill something.
I think it's Jill Taylor. Jen Taylor.
Close enough.
Jen Taylor. Nice girl. Nice lady. She's actually...
Wow.
She was taller than I pictured. I thought she would have been like really, really short, but she was, I'll say, average height, maybe. She's probably in her 40s now, and you're just...
I don't care.
I know you don't
she
care.
She can just whisper sweet nothings to me while I sleep.
I remember, oh God, I was watching an interview, and she first started voice acting in Backyard Baseball back in the late 90s.
Backyard Baseball? It's okay, now she's a sexy Halo sci-fi goddess.
Yeah, she doesn't really have to do anything else. Wasn't she also in Dota most recently?
Yeah, she was in Dota.
Okay, yeah, thought so.
So, more articles.
I didn't know this, but Jen Taylor was in Ruby.
She recently worked with Rooster Teeth.
Yeah,
and
she was the narrator. Yeah.
You were working their con. She was there last year.
Well, I know she was there last year, but I didn't know that she was going to be, or she was a narrator. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, just popped up on my screen. I didn't even know. That's interesting. Cool.
So here's what the fuck happened to Mike Gox last week, the Cliff Notes version. So everyone knows what Mike Gox is. He is the creator of Bitcoins, the rape you and take all your money and it's hide it from the tax man type deal. We talked about Bitcoin a long time ago and how it was
we have
hardly looked at by the IRS and all its illegal activity. So it's been quite a week since the major Bitcoin exchange at Mt. Gox, the leading Bitcoin exchange, shut down, filed for bankruptcy, and gave a hint of just how much control it's lost. Bitcoin owners are freaking out, and this is their reasons. Don't worry if you haven't kept up on top of all the news. We've gone ahead and encapsulated it all. First things first, after Mike Goss discovered a possible hack and the theft of hundreds of thousands of Bitcoins, including some of his own.
Holy shit.
The exchange shut down on February 25th. More than 400 million in Bitcoins was gone.
Holy crap.
On February 28th, Mike Gox filed for bankruptcy under order not to pay its debts and apologies to users for causing such an inconvenience. Its liabilities far outweigh its assets. In fact, Mike Gox wasn't even sure how many Bitcoins had vanished. Mt. Gox helpline wasn't very helpful. Some people who were trying to call yesterday, Bloomberg reported. Yesterday, Bitcoin chat room, a user named Nashi Service with the word of 20 GP file representing sensitive data and undisclosed nature that Mike Gox stored. Apparently, people hacked into Mike Gox and were trying to figure out what to do with the data. Also, over the weekend, someone posted some curious code on the text passing website Pastebin. It seems to be that Mike Gox back end, and it seems to contain a root Bitcoins in places they weren't supposed to be in the first place, at least on its way to Aristerica writing about the code. A class action lawsuit is being organized against Mike Gox executive chief Mark Keppels, whose recovery of the Bitcoins and that went missing in an apparent hack, Bitcoin news outlet CoinDesk reported today. Mike Gox became a Bitcoin exchange in 2010 and hack in 2011, resulting in a loss of $8.75 million, according to a Wired article evolution of the site. At one point, Mike Gox's largest Bitcoin exchange, but the BCT China took that title, only to Bitstamp claim it later, according to 91-page report of Bitcoin. So anyway, this guy got hacked and all his business is going down the tubes.
I was just going to say, long story short, yeah, he's fucked right now.
Yeah, you
he's
can
done.
Link this article by VentureBeat if you want. Yeah, they got fucked.
Yeah, he filed for bankruptcy. He's done. There's nothing more that he can do to save the company.
Well, it's like he can't... It's fictional money.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what was it, 400 million? That was gone,
Yeah.
done, deleted,
Bitcoins.
wherever it is. Yeah.
So it's fictional money, and he's fucked.
Well, it's fun while it lasted for him, sadly enough, but all good things must come to an end.
So after building a powerful recommendation system for Netflix, this guy wants to help you find your next favorite book. Nicholas,
Oh, God, that's bad.
that's rancid. Yeah, soak it in, baby.
Holy fuck, that is bad.
Don't remember eating that. I may be dying.
I think your colon needs to be cleansed somehow.
Nicholas Apples builds software that makes recommendations for you. Where once making a movie recommendations on Netflix, he's turning to the world of books. So basically, he wants to build a book search engine that, like, based off of books you read, like e-readers and stuff like that, it'll suggest books in the same genre.
No, that's very cool.
But the thing is, like, his software is not flawless. You know what I mean? Because, like, the other day, I added things to my list, and I haven't even watched it yet. Neither have I even started. But I'll go like, what did you think of this title? It's like, I haven't watched it yet, you motherfucker. Why are you asking?
So is it like pop-ups that constantly hound you?
No, like when you first log into Netflix, say on your computer, or like Netflix on Xbox, it'll have that top bar that says, what did you think of this? Star rate it, and it's like, it'll ask you, how often do you watch this? How often do you watch that? Basically narrow down your genre preference. But I haven't even started watching half these titles, so I don't understand why it's asking.
I've been watching Netflix mainly on my phone. Like when I would go and crawl into bed, I'll just throw on an episode of something. I finally finished Orange is the New Black, and I'm hoping that second season will come along here eventually, and we'll get back on Netflix. Why don't watch House of Cards?
What I don't get about it is that he can't fucking... It doesn't really work that well on Netflix, so... Like, what about his book service? Like, I read, like, the Harry Dresden Files, but then it says, hey, you might like 50 Shades of Grey. It's like, this is nothing like this. So, video games push crowdfunding site Kickstarter past its $1 billion mark. Kickstarter is celebrating its $1 billion raise thanks to the members today. The Kickstarter crowdfunding phenomenon just passed $1 billion milestone today, and it's got video games to thank for it. Video games accounted for nearly 22% of the entire $1 billion. They raised most of the Kickstarter's 13 categories by a large margin, 18.3 million more than the closest competitor. Crowdfunding revolutionized the indie department, making it easier for small teams with great ideas to find support without traditional publisher. It hasn't only helped the software, it is also instrumental in making the Ouya, a video game console, reality. So that's pretty cool. They made it past $1 billion.
That is a huge milestone, and hopefully the hackers that got Bitcoin will be getting their money.
They'll be next.
God, that's a big target, though.
It was anonymous. It's like, fuck you, Bitcoin. I bet you $100 is the CIA. Like, they couldn't get them for IRS tax fraud, so they fucking went in to stole their Bitcoins and trashed their company.
I don't think it would be the CIA to go that far, but it was probably somebody that...
It was Lord Payne at the IRS department.
Yeah, right.
I'll get you another way.
Apparently somebody hated him. He's bankrupt now. Fuck.
So, Destiny trading cards gains access into unique content. Some authentic trading cards have been made available for the upcoming Destiny title, and there's a distinct possibility that these cards could gain members into access into the game content. Coming to PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One, Destiny is a first-person RPG shooter set in a mythical science fiction world developed by Bungie. With its beta testing expected this summer, Destiny is scheduled to release a September 9th, 2014 beta will brace a PS3, PS4, and prior to other two Microsoft consoles. Anticipation will be building for this game, however, since Bungie demoed live play game footage at last year's E3 conference. A selection of the cards in question were handed out by Bungie during the collection of events last year. Each one has a description of a player, class, in-game location, along with some unique codes that involve in the game content. In an informative yet brief article on MP1ST, a list of cards have been collected by Destiny's fan site, Destiny Nation, and has been documented as the cards hold keys, announced content as download codes, and redeemed by numbers of users, which is ideal for sharing them among others. So basically, once the game drops, you can get cool new stuff with those trading cards that they gave out last year at all the cons.
That is pretty cool, but I really don't see the appeal in it. I don't see how that's going to really help them out. I don't like it. I don't care for it. I'm sorry.
It's not anything to do with the main game. It's just like maybe little, like, oh, you get this kind of cool armor.
Yeah, you get like a helmet, or you get maybe a match or two of double XP.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's just like the bottle cap things. People double XP in for the God.
Didn't I see a Pepsi code around here somewhere?
No, it was Mountain Dew.
I don't like the bottle cap things.
I never bought one, to be honest. I had people buy them for me. I don't drink them.
So Windows XP diehards aren't going quietly. Microsoft has a problem. It desperately wants any remaining XP users to upgrade to a newer version of the operating system. But a huge chunk of them still haven't budged. The latest numbers of net market share show that Windows XP still accounts for 29.5% of all desktops.
And my parents still have a Windows 98.
I used to be one of them. XP was the best platform to use because it was all universal. It was like like Windows version of Linux. You know what I mean? Like anything could run on an XP.
If I didn't upgrade to Windows 8 and then got fucking screwed with a shit copy, yeah, I'll be still on XP myself.
So, however, as Computer World reports, Microsoft may have a tough time convincing some Windows XP users to upgrade because it's trying to sell them on Windows 8, hugely polarizing the system and angered so many people. So, like, until they come out with another version of XP but newer, upgraded, like, people are gonna fucking stay with XP.
Yeah.
If it's
what do you expect them to do?
Don't fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or don't upgrade it.
I don't know what they expect them to do, to go and pay a couple $100 for another operating system, go change up their audio cards, the video cards, and everything in that system itself just for a new OP.
I still have a laptop that runs XP. Not this one, but the Acer I still have.
I'll repeat my previous statement. My parents still have a Windows 98. That was upgraded from a 95.
That is my special thing. So, Facebook to announce policy changes on gun-themed pages.
On what?
Gun-themed pages.
Gun-themed. Gotcha.
Facebook may announce a company policy changing its gun-related pages in upcoming weeks, VentureBeat has learned. The social network has been under pressure from powerful mayors against illegal guns and Moms Demand Action civic group to ban gun-themed pages from its site. Sources close the conversation told VentureBeat talks of a progression and discussions are ongoing. There have been positive developments. An extensive investigation by VentureBeat last week revealed that adults and children were making arrangements to buy and sell trade guns through Facebook fan pages devoted to guns and people who use them, sometimes in violation of the federal law and state gun laws. Last October, a 15-year-old high school student in Kentucky bought a 9mm handgun from a man he met on Facebook. On a fan page, the teen who was arrested when he was caught with a loaded pistol on campus of Green Bay County High School. The seller drove from Ohio to Kentucky to make the sale and was also arrested. The suspect told sheriff's investigators he sold the other guns to people whom he met on Facebook and fan pages. The two policy groups recently joined forces to pressure Facebook to ban all these pages. They also have a petition of 94,000 signatures.
That's not too bad. How long has the petition been up for?
Since little under a month. They don't give a specific date, but they're trying to get that 100,000 signature thing so they can send it to the White House.
Right, yeah.
And they have to make a ruling on it.
And well, what, 4,000, a little under 4,000 more to go.
Yeah, they have to get 100,000 signatures.
That's not too bad at all. They'll get it in no time.
I'm pretty sure Facebook will just collapse and just go like, screw it, we'll just ban them.
Yeah, I'm sure they will ban them. They're not going to go anywhere. I mean, Facebook is going to stay there and make money as much as they can. But they do have to do what is required by the federal law.
Yeah. So YouTube PS4 app workaround. Earlier this month, we spoke of the need that Sony is to release a naive PS4 YouTube app. While we're still working to see this upcoming PS4 1.62 update, we have discovered that there are fairly some awesome workarounds for those who really want to get to YouTube working on PS4 right now. We are assuming that Sony knows important YouTube app is for PS4 fans, especially considering that Microsoft already offered a YouTube app at the launch of Xbox One. The company has assured fans that it's working on a YouTube app, but unfortunately it still doesn't have an idea of the time frame that could be. Fortunately, we can tell you you don't need to wait for Sony. Simply head to your PS4 and the built-in browser, then navigate to youtube.com/TV. You'll instantly notice that the interface is the same as you would for a PS3 app. So go ahead and do that, and you have YouTube working. It's not as quick and easy as an app, but at least you can get to it.
Right.
So here's something for you, because you use GameFly a lot, and I know a lot of our listeners who use GameFly. GameFly tries adding movie rentals to its disc by mail service.
I wonder how this is going to affect the monthly payment plans. Have you said it?
I will read that. Netflix may flinched at the prospect of maintaining all its discs by mail service, but GameFly seems to be embracing it. On April 4th, the company has begun shipping DVD and Blu-ray discs to customers with a 2-game or higher GameFly subscription. Their program to test GameFly CEO Dave Hodges told VentureBeat, launched in the wake of subscriber pleas from film rentals, it's free for now, piggybacking on the company's existing distribution network. But Hodges said the GameFly monitor will test and tweak the program as needed. While we don't know how large the company's film library is yet, the beta presents an interesting alternative for folks who miss the duality of Blockbuster's dysfunctional disc program.
Blockbuster no more.
So basically, it's free right now if you have GameFly, if you have the 2 discs or higher subscription.
Very nice.
So go on there and see what kind of movies you can get for free.
I'm sure it's going to be pretty interesting to see how they're going to do it and how they're going to work it once they do try to buy those rights and those laws.
They won't
to
ship
sell
them
movies.
until they ship you a game.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, they're not going to send separate shipping and handling just because you want a movie. That's why they're saying they're going to piggyback it for now until they can make a proper program for it.
So let me go ahead real quick. We have I'm on GameFly right now through my account. So I can rent Ride Along, Thor: The Dark World, 47 Ronin, Frozen, 100 Games, Catching Fire. So it sounds like that it's a decent selection of newer movies that are out.
47 Ronin is already out?
Yeah.
Wow, that did shitty in the theaters.
Yeah, actually released yesterday, to be honest, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's terrible. So, we talked about movie props going for large amounts of money, right? Last time we talked about it was the Velociraptor cage going for $100,000.
Yeah.
This one you're going to be surprised at. It's really cheap. Star Trek Captain's Chair on eBay hosted tons of celebrity buns.
Okay. That's going to be one smelly...
Buns?
Yeah, one smelly seat.
One fat-ass chair. So, basically, the next-generation Captain's Chair that Jean-Luc Picard sat in is for sale on eBay, and the captain's chair is no cheap prop. It weighs 240 pounds, sits on a metal base, has arms that light up. Hans Zimmerman, production designer for the next generation, has quoting saying it looks better than it did on the set, and has a high price for the chair's restoration despite some of the measurements being off. The chair's current bid is $3,550.
That's actually not that bad.
Top bid as of 5 days ago. So they don't have a time on there. You probably find it on eBay right now. That's super cheap. Like, this chair probably has more meaning than that fucking Velociraptor cage.
Now, is it an actual replica?
Yeah, it's the actual chair from the set.
So it's the actual chair from the set. So
Yeah.
it's the movie prop itself.
Yeah, they have a
Okay.
picture right here of Nicole Nichols as Lieutenant Uhura.
Right, yeah,
right
from
now.
Star Trek. Okay,
So
very nice.
it's on eBay. If you can find it and post it, that'd be awesome. But yeah, if you have like an extra like 10 grand laying around, and you want to fucking buy a captain's chair, go ahead and get it.
And then you fall asleep, forget shit all over it, wake up, you're like, oh no. Oh, that would be funny.
A man stabbed his ex-girlfriend's husband with a replica Master Sword from Legend of Zelda after she called him to come over the following argument between the new lovers, and that's why you should never date a woman who can still remember her ex-husband's number. Thompson's girlfriend let the man inside. Thompson said he ran to the back bathroom and told the man to leave the house. He refused. He started to charge at him. I heard him heading into the bedroom where I was, so I jumped into the closet and grabbed one of my replica swords. I pulled it out and stood in the doorway. He was coming down the hallway at me, and I was yelling, "Go away, you don't live here," and just walked right into the point of the sword. Didn't know how, if he was going to, he thought it was a toy, said Thompson. Thompson told Local 2 that he managed to get the man out of the house and locked the door. He said that the man wouldn't give up, broke through the front door, and ran back into the house. Deputies said the two men fought over the sword in a scuffle, and his estranged husband was stabbed, once in the chest and once in the leg. Thompson's man grabbed the flower pot from outside and smashed it over his head. It dinged me on the head. All of a sudden, I had blood pouring down my face, said Thompson. And they include a video. Too bad it wasn't fully charged. You know what I mean?
God.
It's dangerous to go alone. Stab the ex-husband with this. So a new Boeing smartphone self-destructs if tampered with. Boeing Black is new call-encrypted smartphone designed by aerospace giant to use in government and private sectors. While the phone's security is utmost importance, the phone will delete all of its data and brick itself if it senses it's being opened or tampered with. However, it will not catch fire and explode, making significantly less cooler than I expected.
Yeah, what do you expect? Like shrapnel will go everywhere?
Well, you remember what's it called? It wasn't like Inspector Gadget did it too, but there was a guy that had a phone in a shoe and shit like that.
I can't remember a phone in a shoe from somebody. No,
Be Cool or something like that. They did a movie with.
Was it like a kids movie?
It was supposed to be. Get Smart. That was the movie
with who was in it though? It wasn't. I thought
the guy from The Office.
Yeah, Steve Carell. There we go.
Well, Inspector Gadget, like, if, like, he get these missions and, like, this will self-destruct and so he rips it up and the paper explodes. Just like in Mission Impossible, it's like, this will self-destruct in 5 seconds, blah, 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 blah. So Boeing made the same thing, but it's not exploding.
Gotcha.
I wish it was, though. That'd be cool as shit.
Just, put a little bit of black powder in there, then just press a button and make a phone call, and yes.
No, put, what's thermite in it? It just incinerates the whole entire phone at someone's hand.
Start melting.
So you see this article with the cat that has only 2 legs?
No.
Its back legs, so it has to walk like a T-Rex.
Oh.
It's so cute, dude. It looks awesome.
That's sad.
The kitty looks like T-Rex.
That is cool. Sad, Nate.
It's not sad. It's very
And you're giving 2 thumbs up. This is awesome.
No, let's just euthanize the poor thing. You know what I mean? Like, let it live.
Yeah, it's just got to be tough on the body, but at least the cat is living a good life.
So
Better life than me.
This is what everyone needs. This will help strengthen a relationship.
What is that?
Bro App.
Bro App?
An app for automatically texting your girlfriend. Bro App is a $2 Android app that automatically sends pre-written text messages to your girlfriend. So she thinks you're a tentative boyfriend instead of a sad piece of shit you really are. Also,
fuck yeah, I like how you just looked right at me.
You are a sad piece of shit. So basically, the Bro app allows users to outsource their relationships and spend more time with their bros by sending automated romantic texts to their girlfriends via phone. Boyfriends compose a number of texts that can be timed to be sent automatically on a specific day. Then it's busy enjoying the company of his male friends. The makers claim that the Bro app leverages announced algorithms that intelligently determine the best time to send a text to your girlfriend. Men are also asked to identify with their girlfriend's Wi-Fi network so that this cover won't be blown by pre-written text being sent to her while he is at her house.
Oh, okay.
So you have to basically say, this is her network. Don't send anything when I'm here.
Right, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a smart thing to do, but at the same time, it's really shitty if you think about it.
It's shitty, but it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's kind of like your own alibi in case something happens.
That's your own alibi, but that's still just
the
sad.
Bro app told me I was here.
Well, this sounds like more than enough for geek news. What do you say we go on to movies and TV shows?
Why not?
All right, so fuck it. I'm going to start off first since you've pretty much taken over this week's podcast.
It's not my fault you're lame and sad.
Lame and sad, yeah. Just so fucking busy. Aaron Paul has been talking with Vince Gilligan, who is the guy that created, as everybody knows, Breaking Bad. And he's in talks with, hoping to get on the show, Better Call Saul, which is going to be the prequel to Breaking Bad. And so, will we see Jesse Pinkman's character back in the show? Who knows? We just may. Do you think that show's going to be any good, though?
No, I don't think it's going to do it at all, because it's not even like a main side character. It's one of the fucking like guys that got introduced like beginning of season 2. And
I think it might hit to the second season and might get towards the end of the second season. I don't think it's going to be that big. I don't think it's going to get past season 3. But I don't know. We'll see. Frozen hits $1 billion at the box office.
1 billion?
1 billion.
No way.
Yes, way.
I just watched that movie. It wasn't that good.
$388.7 million in the U.S. alone. $611.5 million in international. Still, man, $1 billion for an animated God, it sounds like it's pouring out of your ass. That is disgusting.
Woo.
For everybody in the podcast listening, Nate is shitting all over my weight bench again.
That's right. Enjoy it.
I know you guys didn't hear it, but it sounded
Payback's a bitch.
disgusting. It sounded like you would start up a car with water in the exhaust. It's just bubbling out. Dear God, man.
Everyone loves their own brand. So anyway, while Steve ducks for cover, I'm going to talk about the Oscars. So everyone watched the Oscars last week. And
not me.
Not you, because you're pathetic. Anyway, I watched the Oscars, and I normally never watch them because they're kind of boring. But Helen DeGeneres was being the host this week, and...
Oh, God. I'm not saying it to that. You fucking reek. I'm sorry. I took my fucking nose out real quick just to readjust, and it hit me. It burnt my nose hairs.
Wafting.
God. I'm gonna start spraying you in the face. Stop.
Wafting.
I'm seriously. I want to puke. What did you have for dinner?
I had nothing. I ate like something earlier today.
Okay, is your gut rotting?
Possibly.
That's what happened. Is your parts are shutting down. Your body is shutting down, and your organs are rotting itself. That's what's happening. That's my smell that I smell.
I drank a whole gallon of bleach, but anyway. So anyway, the Oscars. You ready, Steve? Are you live?
Fuck! I want to open up this door so bad, but I can't. Yeah, go ahead.
So
Oscars, Ellen DeGeneres, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a pretty cool show. I liked it. There's a lot of cool interviewers and acceptors this year.
Okay.
Including people that like brought in the thing. But there's a few moments that made me laugh so hard. Like
was it her jokes? Her body language?
No, yeah, Ellen did a lot of great jokes. She played this cool thing where she was like, I'm going to order pizza for everyone. It's like, you guys want pizza? Harrison, you pizza? And he's like, yeah. It's like, so she calls a local pizza place, and this guy, like, she goes backstage. She's like, yeah, we're going to go backstage, and you're going to give it some writers. She took him out on stage in front of everybody. This guy did not know what the fuck was going on. He was like, holy fuck, am I really in the Oscars right now? And, like, she made him serve pizza to Harrison Ford, Julia Roberts, and, like, all these fucking huge famous people. And
I wonder if that guy is going to get a check in the mail for, like, tips.
No, she actually went around with Friedel's hat and, like, took tip money from people.
No
And, like,
shit.
one guy, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Kevin Spacey. Or either Kevin Spacey or some other guy. I can't remember his name. He gave, like, $200. And, like, they're all just pitching in hundreds, 50s, and 20s. So it came out to, like, $640 she got from the people. Because a lot of them didn't carry cash on them because they're rich. So they carry around, like, gold cards and shit.
Yeah, they have a person that has money on them for them.
What I found funny is, like, she went up to Brad Pitt, who didn't eat any pizza, and he was like, come on, Brad, you were in 2 movies this year. You can afford it. Come on. So he gets, like, $40 or something like that.
Cheap ass.
Cheap ass. So anyway, she gets $640 for them. And then she brings the pizza guy on her show the next day and gives him $1,000 tip.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really nice, and that really makes me think of I can have a low-end job and maybe one day be on the Oscars.
It's like, yeah, you're the pizza guy in the Oscars. It's like, no, you're going to get all the pizza guy roles in all the movies.
I wonder if he's going to have to be fired from that franchise or something.
No, his father owns it.
Oh, okay. So
it's a mom-and-pop pizza place, so it's
good.
right around the corner.
Oh, that's really good. At least it's not like Pizza Hut
it wasn't a
or
main chain or
Domino's or something like that. Well,
No.
good. I'm glad.
It was a mom-and-pop shop, which I found cool.
Very
they
cool.
didn't call like the big hoity-toity places.
So what's going on with Leonardo DiCaprio
But I found it funny
not winning?
I found it very funny that, like, Harrison Ford, he just picks up a piece and he starts mowing on it. It's like, he's so old now. It's, like, so cute.
At least somebody doesn't have to mush it for him and then, like, eat it from their mouth. He hasn't hit that point of his age.
Come on, he's not that bad. But he did stumble a few times when he was announcing stuff. It's no fault of his own. But
Leonardo DiCaprio did not win anything. Is that a shocker?
no, because the thing is, he's won in the past several years. So, and the thing is, 12 Years a Slave, that guy did a far better, like, performance than Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's never won an Oscar.
No, he's never. But the thing is, they did win Best Picture of the Year, or, like, Best Movie of the Year, 12 Years a Slave. The person that got Best Actor of the Year is Matthew McConaughey in his role of the Dallas Buyers Club, which is a big thing about how to bring in bootleg medicine for AIDS patients that couldn't afford it through their Medicare. So basically...
Who got the actress of the year?
Actress of the year.
Was it a big role? Was it a really good movie?
Oh, good lord. Oh, the chick from 12 Years a Slave.
Okay, well, I guess I had yet to see it then.
No. She got Best Supporting Actress in a role. I think Best Actress of the Year was not Julia Roberts, Kate Blanchett. She got the Best Actress of the Year award tonight, or for podcasting yesterday, but we didn't get to it. So,
gotcha.
Leonardo DiCaprio, his movie was depicting a fat cat Wall Street guy that was cheating the system. You know what I mean? Something that no one really gave a shit about. Matthew McConaughey, on the other hand, he was talking about real stuff, like AIDS needs to be brought to the world, like AIDS medicine, and made affordable for people to take it so they don't die. You know what I mean? His role actually meant something. They did show the actors that have passed away over the years. They showed Shirley Temple. They showed Harold Ramis. And you'd be surprised, like...
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman was the last one, and they stayed on his picture for a long-ass time. Which I don't get why.
I think he's got a flick coming out that's not out yet. So.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, like, Harold Ramis was the last person to, like, die. You know what I mean? So you think they'd, like, focus on him more than fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I think they would for the more groundbreaking things that he's written and done, but at the same time, he hasn't done anything most recently.
I mean, Harold Ramis died of a natural disease. Like, Philip Seymour Hoffman died of a heroin overdose. So I thought that was kind of in bad taste. I mean, but they did show off the people who passed away, and Bill Murray did drop Harold Ramis' name. Like, he was up on stage presenting, and he just basically goes, like, my heart goes out to, like, not his heart goes out, but, like, we've lost a lot of people this year. Harold Ramis, a friend of mine, a colleague, and everyone started clapping and stuff like that. And it was like a last-minute name drop. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like, the whole entire story behind it. Was that pre-planned, or just he just squeezed that in there without anyone really noticing? But they did have the four people doing like the music for movies come in, and one was Pharrell Williams for Happy from Despicable Me 2, and then there was Moments in the Moon, which was from fucking Gravity, which Gravity won a lot of fucking awards, dude, like a shit ton.
That's amazing, because we'll talk about that a little bit later, because I have seen Gravity most recently, so I'll give my input about it.
So I don't understand why they got so many awards. You know what I mean?
But they did, so congrats to them.
I don't know. Like, for me, like, was even Saving Mr. Banks even, like, a nominee this year?
I want to say it was.
Because I just watched that movie, and I thought that movie was 100 times better than Gravity.
They didn't get anything?
No, not a thing.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're going to wait until next year's Oscars to bring in Saving Mr. Banks, because it did get released recently.
Then it would wait till the 2004.
2015.
Or, yeah, Jesus Christ. Where the hell was I 11 years ago?
So I do have the complete list of winners. So Matthew McConaughey, Dallas Buyers Club, won Best Performance in a Lead Actor's Role. He ran against Christian Bale, Bruce Dern, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Chevrolet Edware, 12 Years a Slave. Best performance by a actress in a leading role was Cate Blanchett for Blue Jasmine, which I told you about. She ran against Amy Adams, Sandra Bullock, Judi Dench, and Meryl Streep. Achievement in Directing, Gravity won it. Original Screenplay was Her by Spike Jonze. Adopted Screenplay was 12 Years a Slave, so they won that. Let Her Go from Frozen won the Music Award, which I thought Pharrell Williams did a better job, to be honest. Gravity won Achievement in Music and Written Motion Pictures, Original Score. Also, Gravity won Achievement in Film Editing. Gravity also won Achievement in Cinematography. And Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role was Lupa Nyong, which was 12 Years a Slave. Also, Gravity by Glenn Fremantle won Sound Editing. Achievement in Sound Mixing was Gravity as well. Best Foreign Language was Great Beauty at Italy. Best Documentary was 20 Feet from Stardom. Everything reads Gravity.
So Gravity won everything, topped everything with 7 Oscars.
Yeah, they took home the most Oscars. The acting was great, but the story was like, eh. You know what I mean? It didn't make me feel like, oh my god, she's in so much trouble right now.
All right, I'm going to talk about this now. It was like the phone booth, but in space.
Yeah.
Very simple plot, not a lot happening, nothing going on, not a huge scene jump from scene to scene. It is just the person in their surrounded area, and that's it. That's all it is.
It doesn't make sense to me because like it was okay, but it wasn't like great. Like me, I watched Saving Mr. Banks, and that like had me in tears the whole entire fucking movie.
What was with the ending of Gravity?
I don't know. The ending sucked.
Where the hell did she land? Some beach. The first thing I thought of was Tom Hanks was going to come up in his boat and find Wilson.
Because the first thing I thought was fucking D-Day at Normandy. They're all going to come out trying to save Private Ryan.
It's just like some random island in fucking Hawaii, it seemed like.
Yeah,
it seemed so calm, so peaceful, and then all of a sudden she didn't know how to operate the ship from what it seemed like. I know that she
she
could.
went from a Russian Soyuz rocket to a Chinese rocket, so it's like...
And then she remembers the button
what
sequence.
Didn't make sense to me is like she was able to read a Russian Soyuz rocket buttons. But when she got into the Chinese capsule, it was like, I don't know how to speak Chinese.
And then she was like, oh, I think I remember pushing this button. All of a sudden it's dropping and the parachute goes. I thought that she was going to die in space. Yeah. But long story short, I guess she lived.
I don't know. It just...
Oh, spoiler. Sorry.
The acting was great. The CGI and the cinematography, everything was great about the movie except for the story. The story was just like super dry.
I guess it was nice that George Clooney did make another appearance after he was floating away in space. And then all of a sudden he came back and opened the hatch. I was like, really? Her eyeballs would be popping out of her head, or she'd be just frozen.
As soon as he opened the door without her putting her helmet back on, I knew that he was like a ghost or like she was delusional.
Yeah.
Because like no way in hell her eyeballs would have sucked out of her skull.
Yeah, it just would have been, she would have been dead instantly.
Yeah, I watched the extended trailer for 300 Rise of the Empire, and to be honest, I'm not really excited about it.
I wasn't excited when I first heard that it was in development. It was a great movie. Why do we need a sequel from it?
No, me neither.
Do we need another history lesson? More CGI?
Well, it talks about the fall of the Greek Empire, which is not bad, but the thing is, it didn't have the same appeal as the first one. The first one was just like, oh yeah, it's like an impossible enemy against like 300 guys. That's a cool, riveting story. But this is like an empire versus an empire, so it's like kind of lost its appeal. You know what I mean? So it's like
it seemed like it had a Rocky feel to it, to where there was somebody that was supposed to win but did not win, but they ended up winning at the same time because although they lost,
so
but they won
the roles are reversed. The the Italian stallion is the 300, and
yeah, but they still died at the end.
Apollo Creed is the Persian Empire.
The Persian Empire. There you go. Yeah, but at the same time, I guess you can say that Rocky still died at the end, although he did not in the films. But the people 300 still did die, so it's just more memorable having 300 guys against an entire empire, like you were saying, versus now it's a much larger army versus, of course, another larger army. So what's going to happen? Just go and read the history books and you'll find out. Unless the writing really sucks, they didn't do the research, or the director just wanted to do something different and shoot it wrong, whatever it is. But I'm not looking forward to it, long story short.
There's actually some breaking news that the Godzilla people are in a lawsuit at the moment with 3 of their producers that they let go before they started filming the franchise of Godzilla. And they felt like they were wrongly let go, and they felt like that they were just cut out for no fucking reason. So now they're suing them for like millions of dollars and like 3% of the ticket take for Godzilla, which they're winning. So it won't mean anything to us. It's still coming out on the 16th, so we'll still get to watch Godzilla. But it means for them, they'll get less of the pie. Oh, that was it. I watched the trailers for...
The trailers for?
The Transformers 4 extended trailer.
Oh, okay.
That just released. I thought it was pretty good. Mark Wahlberg does a great job, but the thing is, how come it's always like, you mess with my family with Mark Wahlberg? You know what I mean? It's like...
Family is everything to Irishmen.
It's
that and this beer.
It's like every movie, it's like, you fuck my family, yo.
Yo?
Yo, I don't know.
I
It's
guess-
like we're from fucking Boston, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You fucking my family, I fucking cut your face.
Oh,
What's
that's
up, Chris?
great. Yeah. Hey, fuck you, Chris. Oh, fuck you times 2 because I got to say fuck you last
Hey, he
week.
finally liked our Facebook page. About fucking time, Chris.
Yeah. So fuck you, Chris. But hey, what's up?
So here's some sad news for all you men that always wanted to get some of that sweet poontang that Scarlett Johansson has. She is pregnant.
She's officially blown out in a few months.
Yep.
Done.
No longer a tight. Yeah, we're gonna stop that line.
Please stop.
Edit all that out. So Scarlett Johansson is pregnant, but Avengers Age of Ultron is just fine. While normally we don't care about personal lives of celebrities, yeah, right, it's different than something in gossip areas affects the productions of anticipated film. In this case, E! News has learned that Scarlett Johansson is pregnant, and many have already wondered what that means for the reoccurring role of Black Widow in Marvel's cinematic universe, mainly the Avengers Age of Ultron. Already in production. Thankfully, the film will not be delayed and Johnson's role will not be reduced. But the production schedule will shift to a fast track any scenes involving the actors so she can be finished before her due date gets closer. So basically, they're going to do all the dangerous shit first so the baby that's like now just developing won't get hurt.
Exactly. Well, I mean, that's smart to do. They did say that they are going to delay it a little bit for the, oh boy. Just had it in my mind. Winter Soldier.
Are they?
Yeah, they're going to delay. Well, I guess some of the scenes, sequences, whatever that she has to do still, they're going to be delayed, but it makes total sense.
Kind of sucks though.
Well, you thought that she was a cutie?
Nah,
Wanted to put it in her booty?
no, not really. Like she didn't strike me as hot. You know what I mean? It's like people. She doesn't have that weird cuteness about her. I like people that have that weird cuteness about them.
Can you just go through and look for nude photos of her? Doesn't she have like a topless photo out there somewhere? That was a few years ago.
I don't know. I've never looked.
I never looked either. I just thought I remember hearing something about it. I don't know.
So Vincent D'Onofrio, you guys know him from Law and Order not Special Victims, but Criminal Justice Unit, or whatever the hell they call it, Criminal Intent. There we go. Law and Order Criminal Intent. He is going to be the villain in Jurassic World. So that's pretty cool. I like him.
I don't care for him.
He's got that weirdness about him.
Maybe it's just the show themselves, because I've watched those kinds of shows for years.
I still can't get over that he used to be Gomer Pyle in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, whenever I look at him, I just see Gomer.
Yeah, just he's got that weird look to him. He plays a good creeper. I think he does.
Mm-hmm. So he'll be good as a villain instead of a cop.
Yeah, he'd be good as a villain, but I don't know. He just seems like a pedophile to me. I don't know.
God.
I just got a really creepy vibe off of him.
You want to come over in my van?
Did he also play in, oh boy, Men in Black? Wasn't he a bad guy? Like, was he one of the aliens?
I think he played Edgar, the guy that like got eaten and his skin was used as the cockroach skin.
Maybe. I don't know. I thought I pictured
pretty sure
him
it
in
was.
that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was. So Ralph Fiennes says that James Bond number 24 will be shooting this October. We have already known that the next mission for James Bond will hit theaters November 6, 2015, but we've been waiting to hear that the film might actually begin production. Now, we believe that the new Daniel Craig, lead section for the outstanding British spy franchise, will finally information speaking to the MTV News, Ralph Fiennes. Currently making the rounds for the Grand Budapest Hotel, said that James Bond 24 will head into production this fall. Fiennes said it meant to start shooting early October, so the only thing I wish they'd fix is the fucking Q branch. I hated that it's all cyber crap now. The whole cool thing about the Q branch, the Quartermaster branch, was that you got cool, badass gadgets.
Right, yeah.
And now it's just like, ooh, I'll hack in for you. That's it.
So it's not like a underground laboratory full of
No.
scientists?
No, and now it's just a bunch of nerds behind a bunch of computers.
Well, I could see them doing that, and what are they going to do? Print it out on their little fast 3D printers
I don't
and
know.
create a
I
new
just think-
watch?
Come on, there's so much cool technology. Give him like a fucking laser watch or some kind of cool shoe that shoots a rocket.
Laser watch, come on. That was like Pierce Brosnan. That was years ago.
No, that was a magnetic watch.
No, I thought it was a laser watch that cut through the
Train floor?
Yeah, the train floor.
Yeah, the magnetic watch was Sean Connery in the... God. I
Yep.
can't remember the name of it,
One
but
of those
it had to do
titles.
with the tarot cards and the zombie-fying people.
I don't know.
So anyway, Warner Brother picks up the rights to Minecraft for Lego Movie producer. So, after bringing us the Lego movie, Warner Brothers has picked up the rights to another building block property, an intention of creating a future film, or crafting a future film. Deadline is the word that the studio has picked up a Minecraft, the popular building block video game, from Sweden. Although the Lego movie has producer Roy Lee developing the project through the Vertigo Entertainment banner, this will eventually be a live-action film. For those who don't know what Minecraft is an open-world sandbox environment video game where players mess around in the world composed of virtual blocks, almost a 3D pixel-esque. With over 100 million users, Minecraft has developed a hot commodity, but the movie, an original fun as Lego movie, has been crafted. So I don't. Didn't Notch come out and publicly say that he's denying the Minecraft movie, like because of all the Kickstarter stuff?
I believe yes, but that was also with the fan anticipation movie. It was all made by fans. It was funded by fans, and I believe that's why Kickstarter was involved. Maybe he wants something more to where it's. Maybe he wants Stephen King to write it, and then he wants to oversee it, and then he wants Michael Bay to direct it. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. I wish he'd come out and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. But no one wants to be that fucking forward.
Did you hear about your boy, Billy D. Williams?
What happened?
Nothing. He's still alive, so don't worry.
Don't fucking say he's dead.
No, he's going to be in season 18 of Dancing with the Stars.
Ooh.
Yeah. I got a chance
to see some Lando slick moves.
Got a chance to meet him.
If they have like the dancing robot with him, like with the headphones from Empire Strikes Back.
No, they won't. You know
that.
God,
that'd be so cool. He's like,
you know as well as I do. As soon as they go and put that stuff on him, everybody's gonna freak out or just scratch their heads and not even know what the hell it is.
He comes out in the Lando suit and he has her dress up as Princess Leia.
Another person that is going to be on there is going to be Drew Carey.
Really?
Yeah, Drew Carey's gonna be on.
Huh. He has lost some weight. Oh, speaking of the Oscars, Jim Carrey came out and presented for like the animated films.
Okay.
I just thought it was weird, not a place.
Okay. I was like, was he like really fat or something?
No. It's like he's been going through this like craze of him being insane.
Oh, so he's just going through and voicing his own opinion.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay.
So I was surprised in that one, but Universal reassuming stalled Fast and Furious 7 production in early April. After the tragic death of Paul Walker, which everyone knows, decided to halt the production of Fast and Furious 7. Not only did the delay allow the family and friends to mourn the loss of the actor, but allowed the producer and director James Wan to figure out how to produce with one of their lead characters not being able to finish the film. Now the THR reports that Universal is ready to get the film back on track in Atlanta, with productions picking up again in April with 6 to 8 weeks left of shooting. Remember, the Fast and Furious 7 have been pushed back in release April 10th, 2015, to allow enough time to rework the film finished. Supposedly, Walker's character will simply be retired, but we'll have to see what happens.
Retired. Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. No, that's a really shitty role.
Either he's going to disappear halfway through the film and never explain it, or he's going to die and they're going to say, oh, he died. Oh, well.
I don't know. I just really hope they don't fuck up with his death and they don't really make it like it was a... They didn't make it like it was a role that cannot be replaced.
I don't know. It's going to be weird because they've already shot like half the film with Paul Walker in it. So how can they just like...
Kill him off, yeah, exactly. They can't really kill him off right at a standalone. They have to drag it on throughout the entire story almost and edit around it.
But anyway, Jeff Goldblum confirms Independence Day 2, but not Jurassic Park World. So he's going to come back as Eddie Malcolm as the Chaos Theory guy.
But Will Smith will not be in it, as far as we know, as far as what he said, that he does not want to be in it. What was the other big name actor in Independence Day? What was his wife's name?
Vivica A. Fox as Jasmine.
Yeah, that's a really unique first name.
Yeah, so like I knew it was something. Her last name was Fox.
All right, guys. Well, just like a fart in church, it has come and gone.
But the stench still lingers.
Yeah, just like in this fucking podcast room, the scent will linger into the walls for many years to come.
It will seep into the walls, and then you have to burn the place down.
And it will give you black lung like you have no idea until 50 years later.
Just like the miners.
The miners.
The coal miners.
I say, if you're farting coal out of your ass, I will fucking hurt you. I will hurt you mentally.
My butt cheeks so hard I could crap on a diamond.
Hey, I didn't know this, but I guess you pick up a dime, that's good luck that someone in heaven is watching out for you. I never fucking heard that.
Bullshit did you hear that crap from?
I just heard it from somebody when I was the other day. They picked up a dime. They're like, hey, did you know that when you pick up a dime, someone in heaven is watching you? I was like, no, but thanks. Because they were just looking at me awkwardly, and I was like, I'll pick up the dime next time.
That's when you lay a dime down in front of them. It's like, so, who's looking out for you in heaven now, being how I just put that on the floor?
Yeah, right? Who is your God?
Just pick it up and in small letters it's like, Steve Wally placed this here. No angel.
No soul. All right, guys, that is it for another week. So please go ahead and help out with the
multiple sclerosis.
With the multiple sclerosis. I can't even talk to that point. And please help us out. Please go and let us know if you go and donate, and we'll go ahead and give you guys a shout out and our YouTube videos. Are we going to do one ever again?
What do you mean?
Like a recap of some kind to show that.
I'd love to, but every time you do one, you don't even tell me about it, and I just see it on the website, and it's like, thanks, Steve, that would be cool to be part of.
It's fucking midday, man, when I do them. It's midday, awake, and we're not zombified.
Why not? That's how we are. Show us how we live.
It's a little bit different for them to hear our voice, but then to see how shitty we look when we're like at this stage of where we're at right now.
We're shittier looking every day. What are you talking about?
Saying that we can like somewhat dress up and we can shave and we can look nice.
Not shaving for no
fucking
I'm
not saying we have
video.
to shape our fucking beards or anything, but I can say that we
married?
can like clean up or something. We can like look non-homeless.
We're obviously in a home. We're obviously not homeless unless we broke into someone's house to use their Wi-Fi.
It's a really nice GameStop dumpster we've been in for every week for the past 3 fucking years.
We've been living off the
long.
Jimmy John's bread.
Yeah. The Jimmy John's bread and what was it? Spinach a while ago that they had a recall?
And the...
is this some kind of E. coli thing going on?
No, that was Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets? Really?
Yeah, Hot Pockets recalled like 3 different types of their Hot Pockets because of a meat bacteria.
Oh, God. And then, of course, you had Subway that was throwing chlorine or something in their bread. I don't know what kind of shit.
Chlorine in their bread?
No, you heard about that, though, right?
No.
Yeah, a big thing was happening that Subway got in trouble because the same material that they make yoga mats and soul shoes, or shoes of souls, is that right? The soles of shoes, yeah.
Are you sure you're not confusing this with ramen noodles?
No, I'm being dead serious. So the same process of the same chemical that is in the soles of shoes and yoga mats was found in Subway's bread, and they actually pulled everything off and they made it more organic in quotations, or wherever the statement was from their PR person. Now they took everything out and reshipped new bread out to other Subways. Yeah, fucking right.
Great.
So that was about, I don't know, a month ago maybe.
Now I have a rubber interior.
Yeah, like you've been eating Subway. Come on, Jared.
It's not eat fresh, it's eat rubber now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, eat fresh, right?
You're treaded for the road to come.
God. I wonder why I shit every time. It's all because of those fucking chemicals.
That's
probably.
why I eat Jimmy John's. It's way better and superior to Subway.
God.
So delicious.
Isn't Jimmy John's like more greasier?
No, dude, it's all fresh ingredients. It's not greasy at all.
The one time I only had Jimmy John's was when we did the Halo CE release there in town.
I want a Jimmy John's sub right now.
Yeah.
My mouth is watering.
Pretty hungry. Yeah, I'm sure your ass is watering too. Fucking wet all on my
plenty
bench.
of room.
I'm not even going to touch that thing. I'm just going to burn it here in the room. I'm not even going to take it out of that room once it's time to fucking deep six that thing.
Just take the pad off it and burn it.
Well, why would I keep the pad for the love of God, why would I keep it?
I don't know.
The thing is just beat up. Every fart is like 3 years off that bench's life.
It's not like my fart is corrosive.
To my lungs is corrosive. I was dying. I was coughing. I was nearly watering at the eyes because it was so fucking
you're
bad.
You're not supposed to inhale when that happens.
So I was supposed to hold my breath for 10 minutes until the smell.
Navy SEALs can hold their breath for 5 minutes. What's your excuse?
That's my excuse. I'm not a fucking Navy SEAL. Not a Navy SEAL. That's my fucking excuse.
Either, so what's your excuse?
I shouldn't have to be in a small room confined with another man that does not control his fucking bowel movements on my weight bench. That's my excuse.
Just be thankful that I'm so comfortable around you. I can release my gases in peace.
Peace. All right. Well, before you release any more gas, let's fucking end this officially. So, all right, guys. Thank you for listening to another week of the EGS Productions Podcast. Check us up, Facebook, Twitter, everydaygamersociety.com, all that fun shit, and on YouTube, and we'll talk to everybody next week.
See ya!